Hello everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Trying out something a little different today. Let's see. Hi King. Oh, hello Mian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad I could provide something a little different. I'm happy to have you here. Sorry King. Hi Hydra Fighter. This is a special occasion though. It is the Ave Mujica collaboration. And this is the reason why I wanted to start playing some Arknights. I mean, the Limbus collab did help, but Bandori is like my origin story. Oh my, this screen is busier than any menu in Enfield. I'm trying something a little different with the chat. We'll see how this this works. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem the badges are working. I was just testing. I don't think my actual emotes work, but we'll try. Taki, let's...
アベムジカを結成したばかりの頃は、私もよく夜
Let's
遅くまで作業をしておりまして、で
Actually,
もウイカに言われてようやく大切なことに気づきましたの。
oh, she's gonna keep
健康
talking.
に良くないって。
I don't, because I play on mobile mostly. This is like my first times playing on PC, so I'm not super used to all the controls. And actually, for space-saving reasons, I don't play with voices on mobile, so I'm not used to everyone talking. But I have... So... Bandori! Yeah, Bandori was sort of like my main, I guess, fandom before I got into... Before, like, VTubers and Project Moon, really. I have to say... So, I don't know if many people are familiar with Bandori here, let alone Ave Mujica. But I'm also... I would consider... I mean, I don't know what this account looks like to people, but I would consider myself a newer player. And maybe a player who... unfortunately is suffering from getting Tragodia too early in her life cycle and had her brain rotted a little bit. No, not the first thing. Well, I can try and give some context then. So Ave Mujica is one of the newer bands. They're actually introducing some more now. They sort of have introduced, I almost want to call it like a newer generation between Bang Dream, It's My Go, and Ave Mujica. So you can watch, you definitely want to watch My Go before you watch Ave Mujica. However, you don't need to watch like the other Bandori anime. The other girls mostly get cameos. So I did do the gacha earlier. This is what I was saving for. I did have to go to the 120 to get Sakiko. I know we're getting another tentpole, but maybe we should replace Tragodia. I don't want to use them. I want to try focusing on them though, and then when we get the other units, we'll go into them. What is Ave Mujica? Well, let's see if they tell us anything in the collaboration. And hi Lexi, welcome. Hi PK. Maybe we should get rid of Tragodia. The important one is we do want to keep Haruka in the team because her Japanese voice actress actually voices my favorite Bandori character. I think that's very important. As the girl on the left, no, she'll disappear in a bit. That is something I put. So we have Saki. But I was just thinking. Then we'll add the other girls as we get them, and I want to at least raise Umiri. I want to raise all of them, and then maybe I can have sort of like a niche. I mean, I don't think I'm ready to play like niche nights or anything, but if I stream more Arknights, maybe I can do like Bandori thing. I wonder, are there any other? Oh, there's gotta be. I was thinking, there must be more Bandori voice actors to do like a Bandori theme team. There's gotta be other ones, particularly like the ones that do more seiyuu work, like Mujica. For instance. Oh, there's Ayaneru. She's my favorite seiyuu, so I do know that she voices Neural and Golden Glow, although I don't have either of them. Oh, duh, I know. My second favorite Bandori character, Misaki. She's voiced by Tomoyo Kurosawa. What am I talking about? Okay, that's the start of a Bandori seiyuu team. And I also got, when I was pulling, I didn't get Saki till the guarantee. I got Stainless and I got Nymph. Oh, and I got Grey. I've heard that Grey is good in IS, or at least IS5 maybe? So that's an option to build. Unfortunately, raising all the Bandori girls is going to eat into my savings a little bit. But I'm excited about Nymph. Not that I really know how she works, but I don't have a lot on the way of casters. I definitely want to play with her. I have to figure out how she works though, but she's a little lower priority. Yeah, Tin Man's pretty fun. I'm astounded by the sheer abundance of great OSTs in mobile games. Yeah, this track is actually a remix of the ending theme of Ave Mujica, Jojet Me, Jojet You. And it's gorgeous. I knew I had to have it as the BGM, particularly for this stream. But for the missions, I guess I have to raise some other 5 stars, so maybe be like Matsukiri. I'll have to think about it. So we'll see. I've also heard this event is a little tough, so we'll see how this goes. Let's... Oh... The one thing... I mean, not the one thing, but with every event, the art, the UI design is incredible. When I first booted up Arknights and I was just going into the different menus, and I went into the different ISs and saw how unique the design language was for each and every one of them, I loved it. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, these, so 4 and 5. I'm coming! I will get there. Okay, and I will try and get their tokens. Oh nice, you get the chips as well for them. Let me get something there. Good, we need the trust so I can upgrade modules. Oh, look at this. So I might, from my experience, Arknights stories are pretty long. So we might do this like half and half. I might finish it later. Might do like half the state. Oh yeah, and then I can like get the new units and then raise them off screen. Oh, listen to this. Oh yeah, don't forget setting the operators as based assistants. I have. I'm gonna have to voice all of them. Maybe you should be on like the... Let's try this. Maybe we should be on this chat. Oh, why'd it get big? Why did... Hold on. Hey, editing. How did I manage this? Must have made it big accidentally. There we go, so we're not covering up the text. Big chat. Okay, I'm gonna have to voice them. Oops. Already messed that up. Let's see, Nyamu tea. Today's masquerade is another huge success. Did you hear how loud they were cheering for the encore? I bet that one kid was a total Nyamu tea fan. Like, her eyes were glittering like crazy when I came on stage. Man, that makes me happy. We should add a little more fan interaction to our next show, what do you say? It's one thing to think of ways to increase appeal, Yutenji-san, but do not lose sight of Ave Mujica's worldview. Nah. What, you afraid I'll steal the whole audience away? My fans are just here to soak up Ave Mujica's masquerades. Why not hook them on Mujica itself? Your very posture is a part of the performance. We must not let our guards down until the curtains have truly fallen. It is our mission to see our guests enraptured in this masquerade. We must therefore present a convincing image. Alright. Say, Muko, didn't you get the biggest cheers when you took the stage? You were happy, weren't you? You wanted even more fans, didn't you? Be honest. I don't... Stop trying to incite Mutsumi, please. Come on, no arguing. I just think everyone's looking forward to the next performance. We've got so many people on our side right now. Here's our chance to repay them by giving our all. Saki-chan's doing her best to compose the new song. The light in the loft's been on so late these past few days. Be assured that in the face of all your efforts, I can hardly rest on my own laurels. Saki-chan. Sakiko, real talk. Remember to chill out a little. We all get what you're putting into this, Saki-chan. I'll make sure the lyrics are worthy of the new song. Togawa-san played me a sample before the show. It's a good song. Well, if I had to say, maybe the tempo could be a tiny bit slower. Yeah, because I guess I can explain. Maybe we'll do the first scene and then I'll explain the characters a little bit. Huh? You all heard it already? When? Just before the show today. I think you weren't in the dressing room. I wanted to get the opinions of everyone, but the time was short, so I simply played it for those present. Yamu made me go on her live stream as a guest. I didn't get to hear it. What? Yutenji, didn't I say not to? Look, the light's turning green. We can talk about this on the other side. What a headache. It's so wonderful. What's all this all of a sudden? I was touched by what you were saying just now. Even after all we went through, even though we fought, the 5 of us are still together as a band. It's so wonderful. I've never asked them, but I'm sure everyone thinks that way. I know I do. As for me, I'm glad you can put your trust in me this way, Saki-chan. I could offer my whole life to Mujica. I really could. Sakiko follows Uika's gaze. A group of girls are merrily crossing the road. They are unburdened, free of cares, as if this were all a beautiful fairy tale. Though none say it out loud, they all owe a debt of gratitude to their Saki-chan. In Yamu's own words, Mujica made her dreams come true. A dream. Sorry, my dad was just coming to take his jacket off. I stream in the room where we keep all the coats. It's like how everything used to be. It's almost like we're dreaming. Dreaming? Come on, you two. Let's not do this here. Are you telling me to cast aside our identity as a band? Well, band or not, I don't care. What? I mean, is there any reason we have to be a band for this? What in the world are... Besides, I don't hear Muko complaining. Hell, she's the one who said it won't last on TV. Never mind being a band, I don't think she'd lose too much sleep over leaving Mujica. That was... I won't let Mujica disband. Where'd you get that from? I didn't say anything about disbanding. A member leaving is the same as us disbanding. And it's a betrayal of our fans' support. What I'm saying is, we've already betrayed it just now. Besides, you talk a big show for someone too damn busy to show up to practice, don't you? That's just irresponsible, isn't it? How could you? If we're dealing in responsibility here, then I'd like to say you're the one who needs more practice, Yutenji-san. I've never felt Yutenji-san to be lacking in practice. Ogawa-san, are you the one not paying attention to your band members here? Uika increases her pace to catch up with the other members who have gone ahead, but Sakiko lags dazedly behind the crowd. She stares blankly at the flashing signal. Her legs feel as though they've been filled with lead. She can't put a single step forward. Hey, what are you standing there for? Did you leave something behind? You still don't trust me? Saki, the light's turning red. Saki, at the Budokan, is it okay? Saki-chan? You should go back, Saki-chan. Better you never saw me again. We're not gonna wait for you if you don't keep up. Disgusting. The traffic signal beeps its urgent warning. Sakiko tries to follow, but the light has turned red. Car after car flies past. Sakiko lifts up the wind-frayed tips of her hair. The traffic light highlights her face in silhouette. Are we actually doing the Jokun Isekai? Something falls into her palm. Is this rain? Raindrops plummet from the sky, faster, heavier. A torrent of memories comes rushing back. The sound around her amplifies. The noise of the crowd and the horns of cars batter her eardrums. Rain soaks into her clothes, becoming one with her tears. Her sorrow and helplessness cannot be told, yet the way she cries towards the sky tells all. Melancholy and despair sweep over her, and her vision grows blurry along with the memories. Clank, clunk. Sakiko? Sakiko! Mm-hmm. Time to get up, sleepyhead. It's a beautiful day. Oh. I've seen fan art of her in the Rhodes Island outfit, but I always assumed that was a fan thing. It's canon. Vigna? Oh, those characters are gonna show up and like I might have them, but I don't know who they are really. Nope. Excuse me, don't pinch my face. I'm not pinching that hard, just doing the check for you. See? Not that bad. You're not the one getting face pinched without warning first thing in the morning. Alright, I'll lay off. Go get yourself ready. I'll wait for you outside. She presses her ear against the cool wall. The whir of the mobility layer transmits through the structure of the landship. Clink clunk. That was the sound of the mobility layer. What was that strange scene and those people? Maybe I missed it. How long have you been playing this game? I made my account in... I think September. I knew this event. I thought... the character at the time on the banner was Monster, and I just heard that she was really good. So I was like, I'll just re-roll so I can have a good start. And maybe like collect dailies. So I can have a good start, but then I just kind of kept playing. Turns out I was enjoying it. I haven't like played hardcore or anything. So a lot of those flashbacks that were happening there, they were directly from scenes from the anime when they're having their fights. I'll explain the characters in a minute. So let me get this straight. You dreamt about a group of people you never met? Correct. The surroundings were completely unfamiliar too. Unfamiliar vehicles, unfamiliar buildings, unfamiliar clothing. Could it be a movie? Oh, sometimes I watch documentaries before I go to bed, and then I dream about being in those places. But I haven't experienced anything close to this before. Maybe you're just tired? Wishslash was telling me how you always train until late. Apparently you don't even stop until she tells you to. I think I saw your name on the engineering department's volunteers list. You're still pretty new here. You've got plenty of time and plenty of chances to adjust. Maybe take a little vacation if you're feeling tired. Give yourself a break. I'm fine. I can deal with it. Miss Sakiko, a hand please. The medical department just got a bunch of patients that we need to arrange accommodations for. That's not meant to be Sakiko's job, is it? Besides, isn't this a little complicated for a rookie to handle? Sorry, but the person in charge wanted Miss Sakiko specifically. Where are we going? Show me the way. Huh? I've helped them out before. I'm well acquainted with the entire workflow. If they're short of hands, I'll most certainly lend mine. Hey. Vigna, I'll see you at the usual place. Wait, hold. Jeez, I don't remember her learning any of that. When I was first playing Arknights, what surprised me with the events was like... I mean, compared to Limbus, as you just see... They fit into like one story node so many scenes, versus Limbus, which is sort of like one scene per story node. I would have to be, like, prepared. I'd have to be prepared. I'd, like, have to know I have time to actually sit and read some of the stories. And some of them I have to go back to because I just never had a chance, and it was, because they were taking too long and I felt bad, but there's some story chapters I want to go back and finish with the story reader. 53, 54, 55, 56. Almost done with the stuff on this shelf. Good to go once it's packed. It's been an hour. Where's Sakiko? There you are, Sakiko. I duly apologize. I ended up spending more time on the patients than anticipated. No big, you know. You've only been on Rhodes Island a few months, right? So it feels to me like you've been part of the place forever. Really? It does? Everyone's like, yeah, leave it to Sakiko. She'll do a good job. People are counting on you without realizing it. Heck, even I am. I have to keep reminding myself you're a rookie and I can't put too much on your plate. I saw you sign up for the music club, but you never gotten to attend any of our meetings. Vigna, it's alright. I joined Rhodes Islands because I wanted to help people fight Oripathy. Oripathy, if I recall, that's how your mom died, isn't it? Yes. Before she died, I was under the naive belief that I could live my days without worry or care. But Terra put the lie to that beauty. I watched Mother struggle against her illness until it finally took her. I've seen so much since joining Rhodes Island. Sufferings plague these lands as we speak, and I still have to learn. Yeah, I think I understand where you're coming from. Are you done on your side, Vigna? The caravan's ready. We're just waiting on you and your batch of supplies. Oh shoot, I'm on it. What are you packaging these supplies for? An emergency shipment? There's a town nearby that needs food and medicine urgently. The route's not safe. Needs us to escort. I'll come with you. There must be something I can help with. No, you... Alright, alright. I don't know these characters either, really. I have to say, of like the Arknights artist, I really like, I guess who also did Vigna as well, I really like this artist in particular. Like how they do the hair. I mean, there's so many good artists. I like Skate, I really like Asling. Iris, there's no need to be so nervous, and certainly no need to blame yourself. Oh wait, wrong character, wrong one. I should notice this earlier. Even the best of us let things slip through the cracks. Besides, you only correspond through letters. It's natural you wouldn't notice. But she... You're hyperventilating again. Come on, come now. Take a deep breath, relax. Should probably... Because I have some of these, I should go listen to their voices. I know I'm not getting things completely off. I gave Vigna a push just now. We'll be on our way soon. You have to make it there before dark. We will. We know what to do when we see her. We hashed it all out. Just follow that and everything will be fine. Sorry we're late. That's alright. Not a moment too soon. Driver, take us away. The engine rumbles and the vehicle accelerates through the passage. Phew, I hope we still make it in time. Oh, we were in such a hurry, I almost forgot. Let me introduce you girls. This is Sakiko, our new trainee operator. She's from Victoria. Just like you guys, and she's helping me out with logistics work right now. Victoria. Iris and Ben, I hear, are... How do I put it? Oh yeah, fairies. Fairies? Now, Vigna, we can introduce ourselves. We've done this song and dance more times than we can count. Hello, Miss Sakiko, Victoria. I assume you know fairy tales of the Castle of Dreams? No. I read some in storybooks when I was little. You believe they're real? Huh? Well, I did pester Mother about them plenty at that age. You don't believe in them now. Well, I don't mean that exactly. But every fairy tale is true, you know? Deep in the forests of Victoria, there towers the Castle of Dreams, where fairies make their home and bring sweet dreams to every child. Does it really exist? Say, you're not all grown up yet, right, Sakiko? Maybe those weird dreams of yours have something to do with the fairies. Fairies would never barge into children's dreams without permission. It's not the done thing. Dreams are the reflection of oneself and the formation of thought, doubly so for a child whose mind is still delicate. Some dreams can change a child's entire life. We bring sweet dreams to children, yes. First we gain their permission. Then we consider very carefully what the stuff of said dreams will be, and when exactly to bring them. I have to say, the dreams I've been having are a far cry from sweet. Bewildering is the more appropriate word. You can always have Iris help you interpret your dreams, when she's a little less busy. Iris can? Actually, when was the last time either of you had time off? Sakiko never got to meet you two because you spent so little time at Rhodes in the first place. Iris is the master of the Castle of Dreams. There's a lot that demands her personal attention. It's a shame I'm not cut out for dream spinning myself, else I could lighten some of her load. Though there are others with the talent to spin dreams, that child is much too dangerous. So, is that the order of business this time as well? Bringing sweet dreams to children? Yes and no. Iris, can I tell her? I'll tell her myself. 1 year ago, I happened across a storybook that utterly captivated me. I wrote to the address on the title page and became pen pals with the author. Through letters, we exchanged fairy tale interpretations and imaginations with one another. But more recently, her replies began to dwindle. It had been a while since I'd seen her message too. Man, Castle of Dreams lore. I've vaguely heard about this, but where else does it come up? Because I'm not really familiar with it. And Gig said, I finished the event and, you know, I sort of like it. I wasn't blown away by it, or maybe it was unfair to compare it to Chapter 15. I wonder how it hits for people that like aren't familiar with the characters. Nowhere. Iris and Ben are the only characters tied to it. I think that's always the like difficulty with collaborations is like it needs to be accessible for people who aren't really familiar with like the source material. But ideally it should entice like people that aren't familiar, like I guess for me, who aren't familiar with the game to like want to try it. Then 2 days ago, I got a letter from her, and inside was a brand new story she had written. An Arknights fan with no idea what an Ave Mujica even is to see if they can understand this. I can try and help explain stuff. I'll talk about the characters in a minute when we finish this story section. The protagonist girl has a quick-tempered father. She finds herself isolated among children her own age. It was the complete opposite of all her previous stories, and she told me this is what her life was really like. In closing, on the cusp of adulthood, she mentioned her birthday. The date is tomorrow. It wasn't even an adult yet? Jeez. And the single line at the end of the letter keeps haunting me. Ave Mujica, it's a band! It's the band. Said she didn't want to grow up. This will be my final letter. Less than 12 hours until the day turns over. Yes, that's why Iris is in such a rush. We must hurry to the town and find... Who's that? We just burst a tire. The roads here are shot. What? Under the blazing sun, waves of scorching heat sink through the skin. This is going to be a very long wait. One down. Tutorial. Okay. Let's look at the characters. So this is Ave Mujica. This is the band. Akiko, Umiri, Uika, Nyamu, Mutsumi. You know, where do you even start? What's the basics? The band is formed by Sakiko, and oh yeah, they're wearing their masks in this. Originally, the idea is that they're all hiding their identities, and they all go by like stage names effectively. Like Mutsumi is Mortis. Can't remember all of them. Amorous, Oblivionis, Timoris. I can't remember Uika's actually, because they do end up dropping that. But yeah, when you watch the anime, the way they do things is both like storytelling. They all sort of play characters when they're on stage. And Sakiko serves as a storyteller. They're all meant to be like abandoned dolls. But Sakiko's the main character. She and Mutsumi actually, at the start of the anime, or in the previous anime, Maigo, they were part of a band called Kreishik, which breaks up, which is sort of where Bandori, it's Maigo starts. And sort of in the background throughout Maigo, she's starting to formulate this band, which she plans to make successful. Sounds incredibly toony. They're theater kids. Nyamu's not totally into it, so Nyamu's the drummer. She was sort of picked for her popularity and like her stage presence, and she's ambidextrous, so a good drummer, but is not super into them. Well, they have stage names, which they use them as code names. I was wondering why they didn't do that. Besides, we'll see where the story goes. It might get confusing with Mutsumi if they actually use them as their code names. But Nyamu's the drummer. She's like a popular streamer. Sakiko's like the composer and plays piano, synth. Umiri's the bassist. Her character is a fill-in bassist for like 27 bands. She's like a bassist for hire. But it's extremely good, and unfortunately the character I think gets like the least amount of screen time or interest. So I want to see if this collaboration can give her a bit more. Uika, she's actually a popular part of a idol duo called Sumimi. Has quite a lot going on in her storyline. I wasn't a super deep fan of how her arc was handled, so I want to see if the collab touches on that. Oh, she's vocalist and guitar. Also both guitar. Mutsumi's other guitar. They both play like 7 strings. So I have no idea. And also what Bandori, some of the bands do, including Ave Mujica, is the seiyuu also perform as them, including playing all their instruments. I have no idea how Uika's voice actress / performer sings and also plays 7-string guitar. And it's a lot of drama, and they do something sort of legit. I thought Umiri was like the second MC because she was the second best. No, she gets kind of the least screen time and least like character development, quite unfortunately. So Maigo, I would describe as more of a traditional high school drama, and Maigo, which I do think I liked better as an anime than Ave Mujica. I was surprised because I'm not super into like high school dramas a lot, but it's a wonderful cast and it really sold me. And of the like band anime that came out over the last few years, which is like Bocchi, Maigo, girls band Cry. You know, I guess then Ave Mujica, Rock His Lady's Modesty. I would give my goal like my favorite sort of like emotional climax performance. It's sort of like in episode 10. It's fantastic. Hey Clips, Mitsumi Uka are kind of the second MCs. I would agree with that. They get the most character development. That was my go, and then obviously Ave Mujica has a very different aesthetic. But the way the trailers kind of pitched it is there's a bit of psychological horror going on. I wouldn't call it really scary, and you know how sensitive I am to horror. But they definitely do some like horror imagery. And some very intense performances. It's kind of bonkers because like if you're like a fan of like the Bandori franchise, it's so not what Bandori's known for. But there's some really interesting directing that they do. Yeah, and then that is a bit horrifying. Okay, tutorial time. Little tooth friend. The moons are bright tonight. What could possibly be dangerous in here? Take care. I've heard that in this cancel, a great many creations come to life when the moonlight shines on them. Don't be deceived by its quiet stance in the corner now. Our attacks won't do any meaningful damage to it. Okay, of the clock thing. Once the moonlight's shone on it enough, it'll quickly gain consciousness and come to life. Oh, is this like, act or die? I wasn't great at handling that stage gimmick. I really like this track though. Living creations are very hostile to guests. Don't be fooled by their cute exteriors. Oh, nervous impairment. Ugh. Whoa, where did all these creations pop up from? Seems the moonlight does more than just fill them with consciousness. They'll be swifter and fiercer whenever illuminated too. We might be able to exploit this in the next fight. If we block the light, we should have the upper hand. Okay, oh, it's coming from there. Okay, so Blaze is blocking it. Was that a clock bell? Did I hear that right? Is the clock in the center of that big hall living creation too? No, the light and dark revolving on its face merely tell what time it is inside the castle. The thing that's stuck to it that's about to hatch, that's the real threat. Still, take note, when the bell tolls, it means the moons are about to move. Pay attention to how the light shifts. Okay, so now it's up there. There, the moonlight's coming from a different direction now. Get ready for battle. Remember, these creations become especially vicious under the moonlight, so mind your positioning. Dorothy? Okay, what's the... Okay, the courier... I don't actually know what you... You're a vanguard. Oh, they don't come there actually, so you should be... Okay, so keep in mind of where it's rotating, and then it's like act or die. Kind of?
戦場の後始末が落ち着いたら、豪勢に食事と決め込みましょう。僕がおごりますよ。
But if there's nervous impairment... Might need to change things up. Dream of the lattice window. Hey, I wanna see if I can focus on using Ave Mujica members at level 35. I think we might, so I don't rely on Trigodi, at least not yet. Where are you? There you are.
任務が終わったらみんなでお祝いしましょう。
Bring Honeyberry. Okay. A remote Victorian town. We're 4 whole hours behind schedule. Excuse me, schedule in Victoria. We don't have much time left until midnight. The streets are deserted. We're not finding a map in a place like this either. This is a rotten turn. We should split up. We have our communicators. If anyone finds anything, page the rest. Not a bad idea. Wait, okay, that works for us, but... You don't have any soul experience, Sakiko. I can't let you go alone. That was hardly the time for that, is it? You heard what she wrote. This will be my final letter. In the worst case scenario, she's... But... Igna, I'll be fine. I miss... Is it Y slash or like with slash? I miss Y slash's account. I'm ready to operate in a squad based on my current abilities. Remember? And I'll call it the first sign of trouble. Is that satisfactory? Good, and don't forget us. Fine, just be careful, yeah? I will. Miss Iris, what's her name and address? Her name is Anne. Address 33 Garden Street. Acknowledged. We'll start from this crossroad. Split up and let's begin. Should I pronounce it as Wizlash? Okay, thank you. Can these streets be so complicated? Someone selling flowers there? Why would someone be selling flowers at this hour? No matter. I need a lead. Excuse me? Excuse me, do you know where Garden Street is? I love the NPCs. There's something, I mean, I like that they've, like, committed to the franchise being, they all have, like, furry parts. But also, we're just gonna give, like, old people cat ears. It's, like, not something you really see. You're on it. Would you like a flower, miss? No, thank you. Would you happen to know which way number 33 is? Look up and follow the setting sun towards the west. Last house at the end of the street, that's number 33. Madam, it's already night. Oh, that's why I didn't hear any footsteps in the streets. See me, doddering about. Suppose it's time I went home. Is your sight? Don't you worry about me. Got somewhere to go, don't you? Better go. The nights are dark here. Now don't you get lost again. Thank you. You'll be safe too. Towards the west. This is the place she meant then. The old door creaks as Sakiko pushes it open. It reeks of alcohol in here. guess for context, Sakiko's dad's and became an alcoholic. The ground is covered in muddy shoe prints. In the corner there stands a ragged man. Basically Sakiko's dad as he appears. He looks all around, then starts going through bottles tidily tucked away in the corner, picking up each one. Empty. Empty. All empty. Anna! Anna! Where the hell are you? That it? You're abandoning me, running away, just like she did? Yeah, this is Sakiko's dad. Anna, Anna. I won't drink anymore, I swear. Starting today, I'll do my best. She's forced to, like... Sakiko, I mean, is forced to, like, pick him up from the police station. The man collapses to his knees in agony, then promptly screams in pain. His palm is pierced by a shard of the bottle he broke. Anna, there's blood on the floor, I'm bleeding. I'm dying, come back, Anna. I'm dying. Anna, you're back. I'm not Anna. You are. You are. It's me. Don't you remember me? The man makes to crawl towards Sakiko, but lets out another scream. Inexplicably, a wave of lamentation washes through Sakiko. She places her hand on the battered door frame. I wonder if she has, like, memories of, like, a similar father, then? Ragged girl. Let's go. The story you never published. That was an account of what really happened to you? Yes. I do love fairy tales. Back when Mum was still around, she bought me heaps and heaps of storybooks. We were happy back then. Me, Mum, and Dad. But the happiness left with Mum. I tried to write about all I'd gone through, show it to others, but nobody wants to read about oppression and despair. I turned every sentence on its head. I let them become the most beautiful fairy tales of all. I stopped reading fairy tales long ago. Anna. Please don't call me by that name. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Don't worry, you've already been much kinder to me than anyone else. There's Iris, actually. She's worried about you. You know Iris? I do. I came with her to find you. I just gave her a call, and she's right on her way. You don't want to see her? I know how busy she is. Every day she has so much to take care of. You're a very important friend to her. You know, I was up on a high place today, and I kept standing up and looking down. But I had all the letters she wrote to me in my pocket. Kept every last one. And I just kept holding on to them. Told me to keep living. The sweet dreams of my fairy tales would come about someday. I don't know if I should trust myself or trust her. You can absolutely trust her. She's a real fairy, after all. Fairy? You'll understand as soon as she's here. This is before you become an adult. Sakiko looks up at the clock. It's an antique one, hung high on the wall, and the hour and minute hands are slowly converging upon each other. What is it? Iris was saying, before you become an adult. You mean, before my birthday? Iris wants to celebrate my birthday? Yes, and we're running out of time. That's alright. I haven't celebrated my birthday in so long anyway. I'm not a child anymore. You're grown up. You don't need celebration. Sakiko's gaze flits around, and something catches her eye. Anne, how about I give you your birthday's blessings? Huh? Are you gonna play? Okay. It is a piano. The moon shines upon it, as though it was put there just for tonight. Even if Iris's sweet dream doesn't make it in time, Sakiko wants to do something for Anne. In your last moments before you become a grown-up, an adult, allow me to play you a lullaby as a present. Got it. Sakiko paces up the steps. Anne sits below. Their hearts beat, the clock ticks. The sound gradually comes into focus between them. Sakiko's fingers weave through the keys of black and white. The notes leap with the passage of time, giving sincerest blessings to the miracle of the girl's birth. Thank you for coming into this land. May the future hold happiness and joy for you. May the child live forever in your heart. As the final note settles, a church bell rings. Happy birthday, Anne. Sakiko turns to look at the girl, only to find she has fallen asleep at the table, her face the picture of peaceful slumber. Happy birthday, Anne. And it's a happy ending. This event really comes out swimming. Swinging, huh? It feels par for the course for Ave Mujica, and not totally out of character for Arknights, to my knowledge. Are any of the Arknights events voiced? I feel like it's complicated with so many languages, and then like call up characters only like might only have one voice. I don't know if Bandori's like dubbed anywhere. I'm not even sure it is. But sometimes thinking with like the Limbus collab would really benefit from voice acting. I don't think there's any voice content in AK aside from gameplay. I'll watch the anime. Benna's in the church waiting for Anne to wake up. Let's take a little stroll outside, shall we? Thank goodness you made it in the end. I just wonder, and it made me think, like, I wondered if, for like some of the story stuff, if they might like go back and voice it. Or like certain like anniversary events that might. Speaking, I realized I saw somebody mention something about chapter 15 earlier. I know it said I'm in chapter 15 on my main screen. I haven't got there. I peeked in because I needed some materials for different units. I didn't read the story, so I'm not actually there. I'm in chapter 13. I think my first event was the Masses Travels, which I just went into with like no context. That's a bonkers event. No worries, King. Thank you. Thank you. Have a lovely night. Masses Travels just like baffled me. But despite it, like the music, the design was amazing. It's quite the event to have absolutely no context. Well, it was an anniversary event, so I thought maybe you could jump in. No, I'm just remembering it. I was... And even going in... Even understanding... I haven't done all the, like, Laterano events, even. But I'm like, I can do this. I think all the Laterano and Sancta stuff is super interesting conceptually, so I wanted to go into it. It was... And then stuff was happening, and I was like, I actually don't think... Oh, stream playback on. Oh, thank you. Well, I won't change that now, but thank you. Well, Connor, welcome. I'm like, there's probably some twists I shouldn't have done. I have to say, music, like, aesthetically, fantastic. Absolutely sold me on, like, what Arknights can do. It was close. Thank goodness indeed. What kind of dream did you spin for her? A room of pure white, so clean it could not be real. And in there, first things first, I inquired if she'd ever be willing to enter the dreamland I'd spun for her. You are quite the noble lady, aren't you? Please do not take what Ben has said at face value. You must have the child's permission before you enter their dreamland. The necessary procedure as ordained by the Castle of Dreams. I see. Did you talk about anything else with her after that? In her dream, I told her how truly beautiful her words were, and that I hope she can continue to write. Whatever the style, whatever the story, it hardly has to be a fairy tale even. I was thinking about the line where she was like, nobody wants to read something like depressing, and I was like, yeah, I do. Just look at Arknights and Project Moon. Yes, that's what I wanted to tell her too. Before her eyes, I unveiled each and every character she'd penned. Mr. Decaytooth, who loves to eat fruit, Miss Dolly, who walks on her hands, and they all had a tea party together. How wonderful. If only Anne could stay in that dream forever. Dreams are not for wallowing in. No matter how sweet the dream, one has to wake up in the end. Even if reality is callous and chaotic. You and Ben have such powerful originium arts. Sakiko, you misunderstand the power of fairy tales in the Castle of Dreams. In the face of reality, what we can accomplish is so very limited. Iris goes Deathswa too? Okay, I see. I think you just have to tell me somebody says Deathswa and I, like, understand their character. It is but one thing. We nestle a seed deep in the depths of a child's heart. Likely, it is what they consider the most important event or thing to them as children. It usually lies quietly deep within, but at crucial moments, when people are at their weakest, it gives them strength. Am I being a little too weighty here? No, I saw the conviction in your eyes as you spoke. I'm sure the dream you spun for Anne will stay with her and give her the courage to live in the days to come. I believe so too, but my reason is a little different. Before I spun her dream, I found in her heart a tiny seed. Sweet dreams from the castle are far from the only way to plant the seeds of faith. It's all thanks to you, Sakiko. Yeah, your piano was amazing. I told you you'd be a killer musician. You need to get on stage at Rhodes Island's concerts. Oh, please, Vigna, spare me. As Vigna and Sakiko mock fight, Irish draws an item out of a box. You mentioned having strange dreams, Sakiko. Carry this necklace with you, and the nightmare should lessen. Are you sure I should have this? Just take it, honestly. It's nothing valuable. Little art's enchanted, that's all. Hey, give me one too. You also have nightmares? I mean, probably, maybe. I don't remember. No, I can tell you've been a perfectly sound sleeper all your life. Oh man, it's no fun dealing with you fairies. Nothing secret from you. As her colleagues chat, Sakiko carefully puts the necklace on. She feels a gentle coolness at her neck, that then spreads through her entire body. Oh, how beautiful. Iris, Vigna, look. Nobody is there. Vigna? Iris? Sakiko looks around her. Nobody is there. But nobody came. What? Hello? Sakiko begins to make for the church she just left, every step more urgent than the last. Venna! Anne! What? Why am I back at Rhodes Island? Miss Sakiko? Are you alright? Are you alright? Oh, hello? Oh, hello? You look cool. I like the use of rake brush there. I hope you don't get banished to NPC jail. I've learned that's a problem with Arknights. From the last event, was it Mio? She was super cool. It's like how everything used to be. It's almost like we're dreaming. A dream? Sakiko? Sakiko! Time to get up, sleepyhead. It's a beautiful day. It's so cold. My head hurts. Sakiko. Sakiko! Where am I? She's inside a massive castle. Looking up at the sky through the large window, she saw twin moons floating in the night sky. This is an NPC original to a collab event. They're definitely going to be an NPC jail forever. No, didn't I hear like one of the Rainbow Six characters became playable later? I feel like that was brought up during the Limbus collab. The cold has cleared up her mind. She looks around her. Oh! 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 I might just have to take you and make you a mascot. These are so cute. What kind of creature are these? Oh! Oh my, did someone come too? The crisp sound of heels striking the ground rings out from the shadows. And thereupon a figure emerges and slowly draws close to Sakiko. Clack, clack. Oh, how boring. This is an incredible design. Oh, you rule! And you have the cool wolf and the ghost puppy dog. Can she be playable? Okay, background clown continuously inflates balloon in place of attacking when balloon is full, gains barrier and low altitude hovering. Oh. Let's... That character's a one-off. I'll become the Joker. Seems to be a problem with... with Arknights is characters being stuck in NPC jail. If we can...
わあ、みんなこっち来て。迷っている暇がありませんわよ。
And she can extend there
あ
a
なたたち
bit.
の終幕に挽歌を。
Okay, not too bad. I think we might have to.
ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こしたトラブル弾丸ビュッフェはこちらに順序よくお並びください。やるしかない。りんごちゃん、今日もよろしく
Okay,
ね。
that's working out okay. Work on fever. I don't think Mutsumi can hit much. I know there's always jokes about Tallulah. Everybody wanting Tallulah playable.
ドクター、すぐそれでも
Let's try it out.
慰
Oh,
めを求めますね。
on the fever. I love her range. I have to say, playing the main story.
リーダー、ハイボルテージバラージュ。わあ、みんなこっち来て。
I kind of get it when I got to Frost Nova. I guess now Enfield exists and can assist a little bit.
みんなこっち来て。
Okay.
ドクターと私、月はあなたをどこまでも追い詰める。
Oh, I'm not used to emulator. It's a bit laggier than I was. Oh, yeah, Agent Vanguards can hit air. Ah, yes, I know. I'm aware. And have a little bit of extra help. Okay, we can do. We'll try out the fever in a moment. Okay, Mutsumi.
焦っちゃダメだよ。
I might mess with settings. If I can get a bit smoother. Have I tried out Enfield, by the by? Maybe? Fairy tales tell of a castle that only children can see, somewhere in Victoria. Kind fairies live in the castle, treating children to banquets and making their wishes come true with sweet dreams. But no one knows what the castle of dreams really looks like. The sweet dreams begin to fade from memory the moment the children leave the dream. Sweet dreams are continuously created and forgotten. A cycle of creation and forgetting. Is this not rather unfair to the gentle, overworked fairies? Yes, Morpheus. Welcome to the Castle of Dreams. I am its current master, Morpheus. Master of the Castle of Dreams? What have you done? Exactly what you dreamt of, no? I had you all dream a dream. Simple. Oh, your expressions are so good. But your dreams are no entertainment. Just filled to the brim with boredom. Not to mention those two horrid pests. You know them? Iris and Benna? I wouldn't say we're intimate. For the real, they don't just exist in the dream. I wish they only existed in dreams. Now, could you stop bringing them up? You're talking to me. I am the master of this place right now. Oh. Excuse me? Okay? Let me leave. Not happening. Why would I just let you go now? So few children have come to the Castle of Dreams lately. The Cortons can't talk. There's a single wolf and it can't stop stammering. No! Sorry. You trapped me in this castle because you, personally, were bored? As if I'd do it just to anyone. No. Your memories are interesting, your experiences, and those alien places. I studied them over and over. You pried into my memory? Did the blue one tell you? Understanding a child's past is vitally important to creating a dream for them. Now, you're quite special. Even after all the unforgettable things you've been through, your mind is staying clear as a whistle. Now, to make up for this little regret, I'll spin you another sweet dream. We happen to be face to face this time, so you can tell me. Wallowing in dreams and the pain of the past is a sign of weakness. Stubborn, aren't you? Well, if you're to be believed, and those who cannot face the truth are cowards, then there certainly are a lot of cowards around. The curtains are pulled open, and the chairs slowly rise from under the stage. In those chairs sit the most familiar faces Sakiko could know. Uika, Mutsumi? Yutanji-san, even Yahata-san? Why are they all sleeping? Surroundings have become as a stage. The sleeping girls are like dolls on a set in peaceful slumber. Not a whisper, not a sound. Sakiko tries to wake each one of them up, but to no avail. Save it. It's useless. I'm more than confident in my abilities. They're deep in their sweet dreams, and you won't be able to rouse them. Say, is there anything wrong with the dreams I've spun for you? Your Rhodes Island friends trust you. Isn't that nice? No unwanted farewells, and no need to hide behind a mask. Look at these girls. Are you calling them cowards too? Since I can wake up from your dream, they can too. Suddenly, Sakiko feels powerful forces pulling at her and finds her limbs caught tightly in threads. She fights the panic of not being in control of her own body, trying to stay calm. But the tightly wound threads magnify her every tremble. You are so stubborn! Can you just admit when a dream is beautiful? Ew. Sakiko struggles to rein in her breathing. You do seem confident in your powers, don't you? Perhaps no one before me has escaped one of your dreams. Of course, I'm the top dream spinner of all the castle's fairies. Your awakening was an accident. Give it another shot, and I'm sure it won't happen again. Sakiko can clearly see Morpheus clenching her teeth through those last few words, but an expression of bright innocence replaces it in the blink of an eye. Yes, Sakiko Togawa, was it? If you're so confident, let's make a bet. A bet. Yes, an absolute fair and even one. The more childlike the smile on her conversant's face, the more dangerous she seems. It's very simple. Even as the girl rounds the stage, Sakiko can feel Morpheus's glare fixed on her. Not just hers, there are countless more eyes on Sakiko, peering from the darkness. I'll invite you into each of their dreamlands and give you the opportunity to wake them up. You can meet them, get to know them, and see the kinds of lives they're leading in there. I'll let you leave if you can make them wake up like you did. And if you fail, they'll stay dreaming forever. I'll wake them up. I won't leave a single member of Ave Mujica behind. I selected each of them because they are the best of the best. I will not allow you to manipulate any of them. We'll see about that. If you fail, I'll have a nice tailor-spun dreamland for you to go back into too. And this time, you won't wake up again. I'll make you forget all your old hurt and make you willingly live inside it. Well, getting cold feet? Do you want to take back all that bluster? I could decline on the spot, but you would hardly let me go, would you? You're smart. I look forward to seeing the look of despair and helplessness on your face when you find yourself in their dreams, Sakiko Togawa. I'll prove to you, you won't get away. Morpheus waves a finger, and Sakiko's vision immediately blurs. Colorful, twisted lights and shadows rush into Sakiko's mind. A cheering crowd in front of the stage. A shadow in a rainy night. A lone girl sitting on a chair. Countless indistinct silhouettes. Enjoy sweet dreams. An unending stream of cars, towering buildings, reaching into the clouds, and inescapable neon signs. Am I out of dreamland now? Way back to Sarkaz, Saki. No. Fresh fin balls! Have a look, have a bowl. Hurry, there's a whole line waiting. We'll be late for the event. Hello, package? Nobody home? I'll leave it at the door then. Modern buildings, animal ear? What is this place? The words traditional Lungmen handmade are printed on the packaging of snacks by the name of fin balls. Pedestrians hitch rides on vehicles with large Lungmen transport signs that rush past before her eyes. The delivery man's shirt bears the same word too, Lungmen. Lungmen. Whose dreamland could this be? Sakiko hears a familiar voice coming from above. Good evening, Hello to all my fans! Fresh and new talent Nyamu here! My newest role as the lead in The Drummer Girl is in theaters right now. Support your local Nyamu today! Pretty sure she's a Cabernet. I wasn't sure because of the tail. I know she looks like she has Cabernet horns, but she has a tail. It's 3 in the morning, sleepless nights. What if you get hungry then? Nyamu-X Finballs are here for you. The favorite Finballs of Nyamu and Cloudburst alike. Order yours now. Get your makeup done in just 10 minutes. The Dream Painter Express Kit lets you get the perfect makeup in just a few simple steps. Come with Nyamu. Let's be the me's we want to be. Nyamu loves you too! Her ads are everywhere in this stream. I'm going crazy! Nyamu, so cute! Every expression, every move, every word. Oh my gosh, she just teases my heartstrings. Can I really become as pretty as Nyamu? I want to buy the same thing. This place is packed. Is everyone here just to see her? Of course, Nyamu. She's like a daughter to me. Oh, she's so lovely. Are you alright? Nyamu, Nyamu, I see her! Where? Move it, let me through! Excuse me, please don't push. Yutenji! I wish I could do like a good... I can't do a good laugh. I can't do it. Look at the state of her, and it's only just begun. How very, very fun. Why? There's no need. She can't win. This is not quite the voice I was expecting from you. There's no need for you to chime in when you can't even talk properly. I can figure this out. While she's in the dream, I can figure out what went wrong. I am the most talented dream spinner in this castle. Morpheus gazes upon the slumbering girl and says no more. What's the hall? Let's take a look-see. Oh yeah, see Oblivionis. Sakiko Togawa has appeared. Oh, cool. Gloomy Long Table Operator's Gift. I heard the stage setup for the masquerade has begun. I, as a fan, definitely have to help out. Don't be shy. These are old tables from Mode's Island that were definitely sitting around. I've refurbished them to suit the band's style. They'll definitely come in handy. So please make sure to invite me to the masquerade. Oh! Okay, so we get stuff from... You can see there's her... tail. Oh, wait, wrong button. I do one thing about Arknights is everything has a fancy name. I do end up going into the wrong menus. Let's see. Okay. Wait, was the last one just like level 35? It's a bit of a jump. Yeah, level 35 to Elite 1. Okay. Before the gaze of thousands upon thousands, I am as still as a doll. I go where they want me to go, and make the sounds they want me to make. I do not fear love. That's Nyamu. They all have, I do not fear something. I think that's the name of, like, some of their talents as well. They all kind of have this, like, catchphrase, almost. The final episode of Bang Dream It's My Go is like actually dedicated to setting up Ave Mujica. You can see them sort of do their first performance there as well. For 2 days and 2 nights, I haven't seen a single soul. Which way is Lungman? Which way is home? Dad, Mom, I'm thirsty. I'm tired. Are those buildings afar? I'm almost there. Don't fall asleep. Cut! Wonderful, Nyamu. That's exactly the feeling I was going for. An ordinary village girl leaves everything behind on a journey to pursue her musical dreams. This scene is her darkest moment. After this, a serendipitous encounter sets her on the path to becoming Lungman's favorite musician. Appreciate the compliment, Dee! Don't know why, but when I read the script, I found myself really identifying with the heroine. Of course, it was tailor-written just for you, Miss Nyamu. Yeah, right, like we didn't rewrite it in a rush to make the New Year's screening. Huh? The investors saw the success of The Drummer Girl and demanded we cast you for the lead role. Then your agency wanted the movie out for the New Year's screening, so the director here made me rewrite the script in a week. In the original ending, the girl was meant to have this phantasmagoric dream in her... No. Phantasmagoria of Dying Dream. Phantasmagoria. Under a blaze of dazzling lights, an unremarkable girl staggered her way onto the awards podium. There, in her dream, she finally won everyone's recognition and made peace with everything. That's what the ending was supposed to be. A savage, ironic satire. You think that trash you wrote would have got funding like this without Nyamu's name value? Who gives a shake about your funding? You've been kissing sponsors' asses for so long you've forgotten how to make art. Stories like this just don't come true. Ordinary people never get the chance to step into the spotlight. You don't know that because you're not from the countryside. Well, I am, and I know. I'll show you, third-rate hack writer. They close the distance, and the war of words turns physical. Guys, you could talk this out. I've always wanted to strangle you for those garbage shots of yours. You just see, you're the first one I kick out the door when I get rich. Hello? Can you not? Not a very big stage. They're doing everything? Guess not green screen, white screen. Hospital called. That's a cute design too. Director and scriptwriter got put in the same ward. And facing beds. Both of them are in neck braces though, so all you do is stare at each other. Still, this means we can't shoot for a while. Well, I haven't had a proper break in a hot minute. I'd say this is a silver lining for me. We'll contact you once we nail down an upcoming shoot schedule for you. Just be on standby until then. Man, I don't know why, but that's a weight off my shoulders. No, I can't relax yet. Mom? The girl picks up her phone, slides the balcony door open, and steps outside. Oh, I forgot. She does have like a... I'm trying to remember, when she drops it, she does have a bit of a dialect when she's talking with family that she kind of hides when she's sort of like presenting, performing. Eat dinner yet, Nyamu? Y'all busy? Sure, I ate. Us folks at home been having a great year for wheat. Out in the field before sun up, harvesting away till sundown. What? Y'all don't listen when I tell you, huh? Take it easy, slow down, enjoy country living. Just don't want you to go wearing yourself too thin, sweetie. Get weary out there, come home and take a break. Say, sweetie, what do you want to eat for the holidays? Me and Dad'll whip you up something. It's kind of very sweet in the anime, because there's not a lot of... I mean, the characters you particularly get to learn, like, the family situations. You learn about their family situations. They're like Sakiko, who we already established. Not great relationship with her father. Mutsumi. Maybe we'll get some of that when we get to her. Mutsumi is not great either. And then Nyamu here actually has like a really nice, healthy, sweet relationship. I'm not making it back for the holidays. Come on, I'm always busiest when everyone else ain't. That's so... Mom, you got Sis on the phone? Sis, we saw the trailer for your new movie on TV. Too bad there ain't any theaters around here. We want to buy your tickets. Ain't no sweat. I'll send y'all a copy when they print the discs. Yay! You look so cool in the movie playing on the drums. I'm starting to learn drums too. Been using your old set to practice. Bet you've been getting mad crazy at the drums now, right? I'm gonna perform on stage one day just like you. Been a little busy lately. Ain't had time to practice. But I'm no slacker, no way. You and me, let's knock 'em dead. You bet. Okay, Mom's yelling at us to go to bed. You sleep soon, sis. Y'all take care of yourselves. Night! Good night! 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 」 . 」 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . Miss Nyamu, the agency has received an offer for you for a major variety show. Recording starts tomorrow at 8 p.m. and it's slated to run into the early morning. Are you available? What sudden, wouldn't you say? Well, the other guest they're inviting on is Miss Sora, the idol girl. She's about even with you in terms of fan base, and she is well regarded both inside and outside the industry. It's a great opportunity for exposure, and I know the schedule's a little tight, but the agency would really love for you to be on the show. Okay, tell them Nyamu's looking forward to working with them all. Great, that's a wrap for today then. Good night, Miss Nyamu. Sweet dreams. Well, at least I'm getting sleep tonight. She looks up the digital clock on her coffee table. It reads 0:23. She flops hard on the sofa, letting it envelop her as she sinks snugly in. How many months since I practiced last? Nyamu drags herself out and over to the electronic drum set. A thin layer of dust has already formed on the cymbals. Where'd my sticks go? She has almost forgotten the last time she held a drumstick. Was it at home? Or on the set of The Drummer Girl even longer ago? Screw it. See what's on TV, then call it a day. Hello to all my fans. Fresh new talent Nyamu here. I just starred in The Drummer Girl, airing in theaters now. It's a super intriguing movie, and hope you all see it on the big screen. My dream's to be the best drummer in Lungmen. No, in all of Terra. Come on, Nyamu. Let's be the muse we want to be. I've got to leave some things behind sometimes. I'm a pro. That's what that means. I know that. What's interesting about this collab is I feel like jumping into the fight. Oh no. Really sorry about the phone. I'm not allowed to turn it off. What's interesting in this collab is like I don't know much. Actually no, I did read a little bit after the Limbus collaboration. I read the like original, was it Rainbow Six collaboration, which I really like, which even not really knowing the cast, I thought it was an interesting, like a sort of focused on like an isekai story to Terra. I should read the other one. But this collab feels like it's designed more in a way to like explore these characters, but in a way that you couldn't really, like, having the magic and having the dream world just like feels really suited for Ave Mujica, but it's not really something you can do in the original franchise. Like, even I don't know how the other collabs in Bandori worked. There was like a Persona 5 collab in Bandori. Oh yeah, and it's still going. But even that was kept grounded. Was kept really grounded. So no actual phantom thievery was happening, and they all just were like cosplaying as the characters and like doing sort of like a made-up setup. Dungeon Meshi and Monster Hunter. So I feel like when I think about collabs, it's sort of like these characters interacting with like the two collabing franchises, like the characters interacting more like what we saw at the beginning of this collab, but this feels like we're gonna do like a character exploration. Each collab has its own writing style and tone. The way they explore each franchise in the crossover is streaming. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. That's very interesting. Because honestly, if we get another writer like exploring these characters, because I said I did prefer Maigo to Ave Mujica. Where should I put Myrtle? You start here, and maybe we can like.
Doctor, ここっていい景色だね。
It's hard with these. I don't know where they're gonna like show up.
失敗できない。わあ、みんなこっち来て。時間は待ってくれませんわ。準備できた。ドクター、すぐにご決断を。あなたたちの終幕に挽歌を。
Sorry, I'm still not. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, attacks of like nervous impairment. Wonderful. So I'm not used to playing on emulator. I'm like, the screen is so big, I can't pay attention to everything. Bandori collabs are usually just simple events of the characters doing something that vaguely resembles the collab. Yeah. Mujica seems like a collab that really focuses on characters above all else. I'm interested in that choice. And like, as a fan of the original, and like, I want to see how it all pans out. It's such a different way of doing it. Increases the attack of all clockwork servants.
一番厄介な敵はどれだ？私が相手をしてやろう。
Oh, look at that range. Oh! I haven't used a Doll Keeper, so if she dies... maybe I will stick. She really sounds like Canon! So this track is, that they play is Kill Kiss. The opening of the anime. Probably one of my favorite songs of Ave Mujica. And all the Bandori bands do have a different style. The Ave Mujica isn't one. Look at it go.
Mission accomplished.
I would say Roselia is a bit different. I mean, it's similar. But they all have like slightly different styles. Not even slightly, pretty different styles. And they do tons of cover songs. Yeah, when she dies, she goes into her doll form for a little while. If she dies again, she retreats. Doll keepers in general are really good. And I haven't... Is there like a... Who else is a doll keeper? Oh, Spectre, I think is a doll keeper. I have like... Yeah, I've just never used them, so I need to figure out that like what's... Cause then the doll has I guess I can talk... Well, actually, no. We'll save it till we actually meet Mutsumi here. Because then we can talk more about why she's a doll keeper. And why they might not be using our codenames here. Oh, Ben is a doll keeper. Vector, Kazumaru... Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now introduce our celebrity guest tonight, Sora! Oh, yes, I've seen you. I was like, is this a character I might know or not? I wasn't sure if this was like unique to the collab or something. And of course, in my head, Sora from Limbus. Since I'm new here, what's your favorite Bandori band? Hello, happy world. That's why I'm bringing Haruka, because her voice actress, she says her voice actress with Canon. But I love Canon and Misaki, Chisato, Kaoru. I love all the cast of Maigo particularly. Well, it's such a big cast, so there's a whole bunch. Maya, Aya, Chisato. It'd be hard to rank them, but Canon best girl. Hi there on the left, hi there on the right, and hi there down the middle. Hi all, I'm everyone's idol, Sora from Monster Siren Records. Just look at how excited they are. I really am glad you love me so much. I'm sure you're all expecting our other guest who's joining us last minute tonight, because I know I am. I am a huge fan of hers. Oh, you can't wait either, can you? Alright, let's give a big warm welcome to Miss Nyamu. Good evening, Nyamu. Hello to all my fans, Namu here. I'm so happy to see you all. Show me your pass. No entry without one. If you're not staff or registered, stand outside and stop squeezing through. There's just too many people. Sora, Nyamu, I love you. Hey, stop that guy. Don't let him get inside. Kinda... if chat has favorite Bandori bands, I'd like to hear as well. It's so funny that Ave Mujica got their playable debut at Arknights before Girls Band Party. I know, and now they're ending out in... Oh no, is my mic cutting out? Is my Nyamu Nyamu too loud? Nyamu Nyamu. Nyamu Nyamu. Sorry, I didn't know it was cutting out. Try. I do have a noise gate. I didn't know it was like hitting that. If I turn my voice down just a tiny bit, I'll hit it less. That's partially why I wanted to like play Arknights so I could play Ave Mujica. They can't be in their own game. At least you can play them here. This place is an utter mess. Why are there so many people? I don't see any chance of infiltrating inside. Hey, little lady. Wanna head inside and see the stars? Huh? Whose fan are you? Sora's or Nyamu's? Whichever it is, I've got methods. I can get you in to see her. Why are you assisting me? No need to be nervous now. Won't cost you that much. Yeah, here's the price. I don't have the money. Hey, this is a bargain price as is. No haggling. It doesn't change the fact that I don't... Dubious doesn't begin to describe this man. I really don't see any alternative right now if I don't seize this chance. I'll just have to trust him for now. Here, this is all the money I have on me. What do you make of that? Deal. Follow me. Staff only access? Yeah, we'll head through here. What about the visitor's pass? Don't have any. So you're a staff member? No. Then how do we get in? What do you intend to do if someone catches us? I've said I've got methods. You want to see the stars up close or not? He heard us. He's coming this way. We have to hurry before he... Hey, what the hell are you doing here? Ugh. I told you to be on standby with the backup equipment. Oh, stagehands don't matter, huh? Is that your opinion? What's your plan when the prop crew needs backups and you're sitting on them, huh? You little punk, skiving off like that. Hey, no need to be so harsh. Look at her. She's scared so bad she can't even talk. Don't just stand there then. Get back to the set. Understood. Young lady, the set's that way. Don't tell her. Let's see her come back and beg when she can't find it. I'll dock her pay for any losses from holding us up. You gotta do your best. Gotta do your best. Well, go, move it. Ugh, hard to make a living these days, isn't it? Hey, how's the sitch over there? All good here. This little man still loves your Zelly. I cried during Yurika Endo's last show. Oh, I did too. I did too. I did watch that show. Are you croissant? Oh yeah. Good, keep on chucking. Job's got me so damn busy, my head's exploding. Namu's just too damn popular. Got a Namu fan on every corner. Namu must be having a tough time too. You know how Miss Sora gets up before the sun's risen to practice, and how she's running around the place to repay her fans' love? She always looks beat when I see her after dark. Is such a thing? I feel like it's not something I've ever heard people use in real life, but I've had used it. I know of it as a shortened version of situation. Miss Niamu rose to stardom so quickly. Got her own channel, her acting commitments, her show bookings. She used to post videos of drum practice, but lately she hasn't been uploading them at all. You're a Nyamu-chan fan, huh? Yeah, I got into drums in the first place because of her videos. I mean... I guess Bandori was like my OG, band franchise. And I would give it credit for encouraging me to learn guitar. Sometimes I watch the old uploads and I'm feeling like giving up. I wonder if she can still make music with joy these days, like she did in The Drummer Girl. Sorry, I got carried away talking. The most important thing is to keep Sora safe. Let's get back to work and keep our eyes sharp. Easy there, ain't all that much stress. Got some new toys here. These babies can automatically identify unauthorized visitors. You're kidding me. 2 suspicious figures in Area A. Drones out. Two figures run through the narrow corridor, their frantic sprint enforced by the dozens of armed drones chasing. I should never have trusted you! I'm just as lost as you are. This never happened to anyone I sneaked in before. Where'd they get all this surveillance and drone power? Shoot, the drones are catching up. Run, run! I like how this background just is like extremely dangerous. Loose cables. Strange sound. What am I supposed to do with that? What's a strange sound? Yeah. Suddenly, the man who is accompanying Sakiko is nowhere to be seen. In his place, he finds a familiar face. Ha ha ha! This is so much fun! Well, are you enjoying this girl's sweet dream? She seems smitten with all the love she's being showered on her. I don't think she ever wants to leave. You're responsible for all of this? I thought I made it clear when you challenged me. This was never going to be easy. I demand you let me see her. Well, that's not hard. Just go straight down the corridor, all the way down, and you'll find her. If I were you, though, I'd want to see about losing these things behind you first. I want to keep them. Just run towards the set. Sora's in danger. Stop her. Damn it. Sakiko feels the floor grow soft beneath her feet. The door ahead of her falls away for each step she makes. There seems to be no end to this nightmarish run. Oh, we're in Paprika now. Yutenji, I want you to wake up! Track her motions. Zoom in. Good, a little closer. Focus her face. Pan over those pale lips. What is the meaning of a doll's existence? You stand in a shop window, imitating the motions of those outside. To bring laughter to people with clumsy imitation. When the doll is happy, everyone smiles. Even when the doll is sad, everyone smiles. Now we bid you enjoy this doll show. Perfect. Amazing. Can't believe it. You were born to act. I only really got the hang of this one recently. I practice in front of a mirror night after night, trying to understand the thoughts of a doll. Understanding a doll? Wow, now that sounds pretty out there. It must have taken so much hard work to nail the performance, Miss Niamu. Well, I always think I still got a long way to go. Everyone around me is blessed with these incredible abilities. Niamu. There's famous child actors who are born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Mutsumi. There's people who fall into the deepest pits and still carry on shining bright. I run until I can't run anymore, just to barely catch up to them. I have a trick or two up my sleeve, but in front of their talent, really, I have nothing. But when so many people love me, love someone so mediocre and ordinary like me, I have to work 10 times harder just to answer their appreciation. Miss Niamu, you're incredible as is. I'm sure everyone here will agree with me when I say, we all love you. Yeah, thank you everybody. I got Minya-san. Aoki-san. What an emotional scene, folks. It's been wonderful having our incredible guests on set this evening. Say, while we're in the mood, I just had a little idea. Will the two of you do us the honor of reenacting that classic scene for the drummer girl? Sure! Nyamu and Sora take positions, following instructions from their earpieces. The skies are blue, the summer breeze carries the scent of afar. The cry of the foul beasts. The sound of breathing. Come down from the roof. No, these are my dreams. I'll shout them at the top of my voice from the highest point around. It is the job of an idol to be the picture of perfection. Even if it takes a little lying at times. But you only just decided to buy a drum set. What if you end up giving up on drums? People will laugh at you. I made up my mind. I'll play drums the rest of my life. I'll play until my hands won't move anymore. But I gave up on drums. My dream's to be the best drummer in Lungmen. I did it. I became who everyone loves me for being. No, in all of Terra. This is fine. I'm fine. This is the recognition I wanted, the status I wanted. Is it? This? Is this really what I wanted? The cry of the foul beasts. The sound of breathing. The sound of glass breaking. The sound that shouldn't have been heard during filming. No, this is exactly what Bandori is about. This is an average day in girls' band anime. The night's breeze is cold and indifferent, yet the mind is still murky as to all that is happening. Huh? What happened? Miss Nyamu? Y'all guard Sora. Someone's kidnapped Nyamu. I'm after them. The sounds of chaos from behind grow more distant by the second. When Nyamu finally snaps out of it, she finds herself and Sakiko together in free fall. What kind of sweet dream is this? You lost your drums, you lost your friends, you lost yourself? Even if countless people adore you, can you still call this your dream? Where's my sharp-witted, silver-tongued Yutenji-san? Let... Nyamu, it's time to wake up. I didn't think she'd be forcing her like this. Another normal day. Does this all the time? I was wondering what other bands could do stuff in. What other bands would survive in Terra? Only chapter 3. This might take a few streams. Let's see. Timoris. I'd like to get through like number 4 at least, but Hello Happy World would conquer Terra. They would. I would say Hello Happy Worlds are broken. They would fix it. I can do anything. Roselia, they have like, they might do okay. They have like MMO knowledge. That would probably help. And then, well, I mean, thinking of isekai franchises, having knowledge of MMOs might actually be the most important knowledge. Instantly deployable? Would love to have like a My Go sequel, but oh, hello, happy we're Bear DJ being an actual Ursus girl. You know, she shares her voice actor with Amiya, their Tomoe Kurosawa. I haven't even really thought about... Oh, poor Misaki. Let's give her, like, neon pink bear ears. And as it said, Kanon is already Haruka. Oh, Kanon. She could be Aigear as well, I suppose. The rain falls like tears, and I am but a single drop within this endless sea. In this lonely night, I am no longer lost. I do not fear being afraid. Prisoner 48038, step forward. Sir, your orders? Did you forget anything when going over your personal effects? No, sir, I made sure to check everything. Head straight down the corridor to the little window at the end and sign your name. You're free to go after that. Yes, thank you, sir. The sound of heavy jogging echoes down the corridor. The heavy footsteps of boots gradually drew near, echoing down the hallway. Umiri. That's a cool design. That's cool art. I love the super blocky shapes. Here. Get lost. I don't want to see you again this year. Umiri picks up her bass guitar case in one deft motion and strolls leisurely out of the prison. Tirakuza is much the same as ever, welcoming her return with an interminable drizzle. Put our boys and girls in every shop on the street and the next one's over. Everyone keeps an eye out. We are not letting her run away. Got it. Just got news from North Street, boss. She's heading this way. Keep your eyes on her. Don't let her run off. I don't think she's trying to hide, boss. Get everyone back here, pronto. Why is there... What is your dream? In the narrow alleyway, a gang of ghoulish thugs surround the girl with the bass guitar case. We meet again, Umiri. And here I was wondering why a pro like you never got taken in by any familier. See, after ours fell on hard times, I asked around, and that's how I learned you made your career out of being a traitor. You've gone through a dozen names bouncing around every familiar out there. So Umiri is... As I mentioned earlier, she is a hired bassist and is just part of tons of bands. So I mean, it does kind of fit, but even so. Our contracts never said we couldn't do work for others. Nice, and like I said long ago, I only take my reward and fulfill the duties that match it. Is that why you sold our secrets to our enemies? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. Goddamn traitor, ever since you showed up, our people have been getting screwed left and right. All thanks to me and that Dawn being silly enough to trust you. We've invited you to join us. Francis, I don't remember what I've done to offend you all. What, you owe so many people you can't even remember? The Dawn's dead. Everyone's dead. We had hundreds of people, and now it's just our dozen left. What do you mean? We busted our asses moving from Columbia to this silly place. You had to go and get everyone killed. No more talk. There's enough of us here to teach her a very painful lesson today. I don't want to have to fight with you. Umiri tries to stay the impending clash through words, but the gang shows no sign of relenting as they approach her. She is forced to put her case down. Alright, let's get her. I wouldn't go any kind old lady, I wouldn't go any further now, Bambina. Something just started up over there. You're not safe alone. Go the long way round, quick. Thank you for the warning. The girl pays the passerby's advice no heed. She continues on in the exact direction she was warned against. The rain patters against the ground, washing Syracuse's every stain away. The girl steps into the alley. It is clean and tidy, so utterly spotless as to seem newly built. Syracuse's cleaners are consummate professionals. Not the slightest stench of blood hangs in the humid air. Oh, she looks cute with the hood. Umiri, where are you? You looking for Umiri? The billiards room of a casino. Nobody would expect someone to live here. Few cardboard boxes are assembled into a makeshift bed. The most basic of toiletries fill a bag nabbed for free from a fast food joint. But I don't think I've said... I mentioned it before. I love the background art. I don't know what you call this, the effects, but like the textures. Just love this whole sort of aesthetic. The billiards table is covered in envelopes containing Umiri's payment. She opens them up one after the other, tossing the golden coins within onto the table. Soon the pile of coins stamped with Familia and Rodin has become a miniature mountain. And there the coins are left, out in the open, without the slightest protection. She wouldn't care the slightest bit if they went missing. Umiri checks over the envelope in her hand once more. There's nothing in it. She flips it over. On its front is the insignia of a Familia, along with the sender's address. She's here, boss. The guys in the prison didn't give you any trouble, did they? I don't know how to do a wizened voice. They're all old friends. Besides, they know who my employer is. They wouldn't want to stick their hands in the fire. I imagine you didn't summon me just to ask that, did you, sir? Just concerned for a business partner, that's all. Sir, when did we become partners? When you signed your contract with me, you wouldn't even use your Familia's name. Well, if you want to become partners, and I know you do, then let me lay my cards out. Umiri, I'd like to have you for a long-term job. That's not Umiri's thing. What kind of job requires us to meet face to face? I'm thinking of inviting you into the Familia. My doggo's here. Hey, doggo. Up. Doggo. I mean, Pero. You're a Pero, not a Lupo. What did you say? There's nobody inside. Why did you insist on coming along? You're obviously afraid of her. You're not a mafioso. You wouldn't get it. I gotta get revenge, for everyone's sake. What exactly happened between you and Amiri that you find so unforgivable? If you ever got betrayed the way we did, you wouldn't forgive her either. Our familia was mostly ordinary folk running away from the Colombian frontier. We didn't have much of a network of resources, so we've always been looked down upon by the local mafia. Fast forward a couple of years, and one day, the boss decides to spend a fortune hiring someone. That was Umiri? Yep, once we hired her, it was peace and quiet for a long, long time. Those were the good days. Didn't have to worry about anyone raiding our place or looking for trouble at our door. But when we invited her to actually join the familia, she declined. Then the next day, she vanished. Just gone. And right as we started getting suspicious, a bunch of goons stormed in to stab us in the gut. No idea who sent them. I still can't bear to look back at what happened that day. It was too much. Too much. And you're under the impression Umiri sold you out? Well, who else could it be? You're crazy if you think it's a coincidence. I'm not willing to believe that Umiri would betray someone like this. The Umiri I know is much like you've described, strong and capable, a reassuring presence. And always eager to uphold her duty as part of a group. I mean, but facts are facts. Did you see any trace of her amongst the people in that raid? I did not. And do you remember what the raiders themselves look like? Can't forget for the rest of my life. Akiko takes a deep breath, moving her hand to the self-defense weapon in her pocket. What if someone was deliberately trying to break you apart? What if someone was keeping a close eye on Umiri this entire time? What are you trying to say? Before Francis can react, the cabinet doors all around them are thrown wide open. Within each is a burly mobster, and all together they raise their weapons at the pair in the center of the room. No funny moves. Sorry, I haven't been preparing my, mobster voice. Admittedly, I've not seen The Sopranos or The Godfather. Okay.
Doctor, 私ちょっと足が震えてるんだけど、どうしたらいい?
She's so canon. 6 out attacks units who block the moonlight. Just thinking. Put Sakiko there. I wonder if we face her up. I'm just trying to figure out what the best place to put her is. Or maybe actually there's a space there. Maybe that's where she should go. It'll hang out there for a moment. Hope you're okay. It might be fun here.
地獄のパノラマビューはどっちにしたいんだっけ? ドクターと私、きっと今同じ作戦を描いていますわね。あなたたちの終幕に
Tactical is just built
ハイ
different.
ボルテージバラージュ。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Yeah, let me do a bit here.
やるしかない。
Yoko is like right in front of the mic. I'm not sure she's picking up. Okay, you have to pay attention to where the light's gonna be going. There's not that many like places to deploy really. Okay, now it's there. Watch over there. Okay, might be super tiny. I will definitely mess with probably my beads. Oh, nice Starkey. I'll definitely mess with settings so there's less lag. This loading is a little bit slow. Doggo. At first, I treated it as no more than an ordinary job. A small, unremarkable familia needed my strength to find their footing in turbulent Syracuse. But with every day that passed, they came to trust me more, even letting me in on important family meetings. And it was never part of the contract, but I very much enjoyed the feeling of belonging with these people. Yo, Miri, my girl. Been a few days since I saw you. How you doing? Here, some tangerine cream pudding. Oh, that sounds nice. I remember that's your flavor of choice, yeah? No need. I have my own. Hey, screw you. Be a little grateful. I heard you chased off those goons harassing us all by yourself. Just wanted to show my appreciation. Keep your distance from me. I'm just a hired thug doing what I'm paid to. I'll be leaving once I'm done. If your boss sees the two of us getting friendly, it won't end well for you. He'll be fine. He was telling me earlier, for a while now, he's been thinking of inviting you in with us. I recommend you ask around Syracuse about my reputation. Who needs to ask? You're the strongest person we've ever met. If you ask me, better say yes right now. We'll get together for tonight's family dinner. You say it's a family dinner, but it's usually more of a band concert. Hey, we might not be the strongest, Amelia, but you can't beat our sense of camaraderie. Besides, you joined in the jam session plenty of times. Everyone really gets along with you, you know. We can talk about this when I'm free. That's what you said last time. I'm going now. Okay, you can get down, I'm afraid. I turned down his kind invitation. As I walked home, my heart was filled with some nameless emotion. One I've never felt before. That night, I lay on my bed, tossing and turning. I got no sleep at all. Before the sun rose, I'd packed all my things. Who would come looking here? Omiri, there's been a situation with the boss, and he wants you to take some of the heat. But I already decided to. We've made arrangements with the prison. They're waiting for you downstairs. Here's your payment. If you don't think it's enough, we can always add more. Amiri, what's got into you today? I say something? This is how it's always been, yeah? This is the deal. We pay up, you do the job. Come on, get going. We'll find a way to get your sentence down to 6 months. This is her dream world? That's no time at all. You'll be out before you know it. Amiri! As a hired hand, it's not uncommon at all to have to be the fall guy. I know my way around life in prison. But just this one time, this one single time, I suffered like nothing else. For 6 months, there wasn't a single moment that I wasn't thinking of getting out, of returning to the Familia, to their band's parties. I mean, it is sort of her, like, arc in Ave Mujica about, like, not being tied down to any particular band, but becoming to, like, attached to Ave Mujica and, like, their dreams. I'd found for myself where I belonged, exactly. But I never thought it would end up like this. Okay, one sec, just letting doggo out. Really loves crime shows. I mean, honestly, that would be a fun character quirk. I mean, for like such an interesting like concept in this band show where like every character is part of a band, being someone that just like is a part of 20 bands or whatever, but isn't like particularly dedicated to any of them, just wants to play. I think it's like a really strong, fun concept. She just doesn't get to do very much in the show. The Dawn's dead, everyone's dead. We had hundreds of people, and now it's just our dozen left. We busted our asses moving from Columbia to this silly place. We had to go and get everyone killed. What happened in these 6 months? I don't know. The only thing I do know is that once again, I've lost my home. Umiri, you've done a lot for me, at great personal risk to yourself. You've earned a position from me. I permit you to join my familia. You know I've always been a lone agent. I won't be joining any familiae. Because you don't want to, or because you can't? I'm not like those ruffians who go about calling themselves Dawn, Umiri. Over half my life I've been here, wrangling this big familiar. They're tricky, they're sly, never once left this poker table. You want me to get you to a table with bigger stakes? Lover girl. This is separate from making a deal. I need to do a lot more thinking when it comes to joining a familia. The only thing I need to consider in a deal is the money on offer. I'm going to be part of Familia. I need to consider the character of its leader. I know I don't have the best reputation, but that's precisely what we have in common, isn't it? Umiri, is anyone willing to take you in, aside from me? Syracuse is a dangerous place. All you'll find under the banner of Familia Aeodine are conspiracies and schemes. How long since you had a peaceful night's sleep? Lying on your cardboard boxes, dagger in hand in case anyone tries to sneak up on you. The lone wolf finally finds a home. A return to the pack, a restoration of rank and reputation, or a mutt's death in the wild. Your corpse quartered by hungry beasts. Umiri! It's your choice. Boss, she's let some suspect folks here. Psychico's hands are shackled behind her. She cannot move them an inch. There was another. He managed to run. We're sending boys after him. Do you know this, Signorina Umiri? I don't. Don't you recall that we have old debts to settle? Seems she holds something against you. We'll give you time. I'll give you space, Umiri. You handle this yourself. I already said I don't know her. This is your final task before you join my familia. This time, better not try to fake the better not try to fake the scene with blood bags. Sakiko and Amiri are left alone in the alleyway. But both know there are people invested in how their duel ends. Umiri knows the boss is watching. Sakiko knows Morpheus is watching too. I don't have anything against you. Why are you trying to get killed? I'm here to bring you back. Bring me back? Not back to the billiards room, but back to the place you're meant to be. I don't understand what you're talking about. Even so, I have to pull you out of this. I cannot allow you to throw your life away in this manner. Your boss sent his underlings to stab Francis's people in the back. I hardly believe that the man who stabbed you in the back would grant you the home you wished for. Or you wished for. But... exploited like a piece, sacrificed like a pawn, again and again. Is this really the life you want? Is this the trust you so desire? Good question, Sakiko. Where is this coming from, Umiri? In all the time you've spent here, not once have you wanted to hurt a single soul. Just a moment ago, I saw your case inside. Your base is in there, isn't it? You never needed to suffer like this, Umiri. Umiri, let's get out of here. Together.
Oh,
thanks for getting these. I don't know what... I don't know what other modules are worth raising. Okay, let's try and do like one more. Is this the one that gets you Nyamu? Okay, 2... Okay. Yes, ooh, seagulls! Umineko time. Although, I'm surprised we'd be doing, like, Uika before Mutsumi. I take my most fragile memories and wrap them up tight, until not a soul is left. Who knows? But even as I shout until my voice is raw, is there any hope of making her hear me? I do not fear sorrow. After enduring the rocking of the boat, stepping onto solid ground finally brings Sakiko a sense of reassurance. Appreciate you chatting with me, young miss. This island's one hell of a trip from the mainland. Why, if only at the surface of the water for company, I'd go mad from boredom. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I rather enjoyed hearing your tales of the sea. Reminds me, you don't dress like a local. What brings you to this podunk little island? I'm looking for someone. She a local? I don't imagine so. She Module 3 Mastery Theorigami. I haven't Module 3'd anybody. I think I've like logos at Module 2. Sakiko's the priority right now. We're investing in her. But definitely open to who needs. I know like Tragodia, Logos will want 3. I have to get... I want Lemuin and Exusi Eyes. That's the thing with this game. That's the thing with this game. That makes me feel thankful for Limbus is just how easy it is to just like have a unit ready. I mean, if you're leveling everybody, you'll run out. But Here it was like I found like early game kind of frustrating. Not frustrating, but it felt like it took so long. Like E2ing would just take up all my savings for a single character and then take a while to build it up again. Now that I'm sort of like over that hump, it's a bit easier. But this makes me really thankful for like the Limbus style. One and done. Don't even need dupes. Not that you really need dupes here from what I understand. It's mighty strange then. This island's all people who want to get off it. Never heard of anyone wanting to come over. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure if she's here or not. All she has in her hand is a ticket to the island. Even if it does turn out to be a prank on Morpheus's part, she has no other choice. Uika kind of has like a late twist. I'm kind of wondering if we're getting into that, or I'd be completely fine ignoring it, frankly. I'll be fine. There's few people on the island. You'll be done asking if anyone's seen her in no time. Yes. One thing, doesn't matter if you find her or not, you have to be back here by noon. Not many boats come this way. If you miss one when it leaves, you'll be stuck until next month. But it's nearly... Sorry, not much I can do. I can wait for you some, but it's not safe on the seas at night. We need to be back on the mainland before sundown. Right, I'll be going now then. Do re mi. Yes, I can hear you. Do re mi. Do re mi. I just went through it again, further away. Were you unable to hear it? Yes, I didn't hear anything just now. Let me get that blindfold off you first. Oh! I haven't used my, the thing we got at the last event, the one that gives you a 6-star. I haven't used it. I haven't been able to decide. Aya Fiala is really cute, and she has the Sanrio skin. And I have Nymph now, but my only real caster is Logos. I feel like Saria... My feeling was like Saria, because I use Gummy. I should go for Saria. But... Actually, I got so mad on the, like, recruitment thing. I got the tags that would give you Saria, the exact, like, top operator. I forget what it was, like, defender, support. The exact ones. And I was like, yippee, that takes that away. And then one of the tags dropped. And then I, like, lost the support tag. And then I got a Mudrock dupe. You need a caster, an AoE caster? All I have is Logos and now Nymph. That's only good if you love arts operators. It's hard, I'm saving it. It's also because I really like her Sanrio skin. Surtur's also cool. And Uika, why are you a maid? I hate to say this, but compared to last time, it seems like the range I can hear has gone even smaller. I see. Okay, I understand. I'll be more aware of environmental conditions on my future surveys. Aya Fiala, you should cherish your personal safety more. How long have you been on this island? I arrived 2 months ago. Your hearing is getting worse, but we don't have a formal doctor here who can help you. There should be a boat at the dock today. I'll pack your luggage for you, and then you can set off for home. I can't. I still have one last round of data to collect from my volcano here. from the volcano here. But your health. Before I came here, I had a doctor at Rhodes Island give me a health assessment. Well, my situation isn't very optimistic. I did promise her I'd be back within 3 months. Honestly, feel free to just pick the one you like most. That's the problem. I like them all. I keep hoping I'll get like another top operator tag and maybe that would make the decision easier. She knows how important my volcanological research is to me, so she agreed to me coming here in the end. I like my cute PhD student. I love volcanoes, Miss Suika, just as much as you love the stars. Yeah, and she's a sheep girl. Wasn't the very first time we met up on the mountain that night I got lost and stumbled upon you watching the stars? Next time you head up there to survey, remember to call me along. Yes, of course. The weather's so fine this morning. Miss Uika, could you sing a song to me? Some music will go perfectly with weather like this, while we gaze out at the volcano and the sea far away. Alright, I'll come in a little closer. Uika narrows the gap between the two of them. She sees Ayafiala's little ears prick up, the hearing aids visible inside. They paint the twisted sky, I think. I wish you'd, without wings, just fall. I touched something sacred. Tonight, become my myth. I love the tiny clapping. That was beautiful. Thanks. Who wrote this song? I don't think I've heard it elsewhere. Is it a local song? I don't know either. It's probably just something I heard before, and it stuck in my memory. But, Miss Uika, you look so sad right now. Oh. Huh? Uika Misumi? John, you ever hear that name? Okay. Don't recall. Sounds like someone not from the island. Would I trouble you to keep thinking over it, sir? Oh, that clapping was in game audio. No, I think it does sound like... No, this is my clapping. No, that was cute. It was like really quiet clap. Like it was not super strong clapping. That was cute. I heard from an old woman nearby that you're the most social person on this island, and that you know more people than anyone else. I'm sure something you know could serve as a lead. Not many people on the island, though. None of us have heard the name. The name? It must be a newcomer, right? Hey, wasn't there talk about some weirdo living in a villa on the volcano's backside? I think there was someone there, yeah. Can't quite remember her name, but I want to say she's the only one you could be looking for. Where is she right now? Well, follow the road circling the island north for 20 kilometers. Once you reach the back of the mountain, you'll see the villa. Alright, 20 kilometers. That should be about half an hour by car. Oh, we don't have cars here. You don't have cars? Didn't you realize when you came here, we don't have cars? But the roads are clearly well maintained. We wanted to attract tourists to the island. We fixed everything up, and nobody came. We just ended up even more broke. If you're in a hurry, Missy, borrow this here bike. That's nice. Not in the prettiest shape, but there's some use in it still. If you pedal hard, you should make it in about 2 hours. Sakiko looks at the old bicycle behind the old man. Its frame is shabby and worn out. Nearly denuded of paint. Denuded? Is that word? Everything about it screams scrap heap. Good luck! Been a long time since we saw new faces here. Hope you find who you're looking for. Oh, and enjoy your time on our island. Thank you, sir. If you'll excuse me then. Sakiko places a foot lightly on the pedal. As long as this bike can move. No problem. Careful there, you're heading straight downhill. The warning comes a little too late. The girl and the dilapidated bike are already careening out of control as they shoot down the slope. Oh, where's my soundboard hasn't been working. This is the Wilhelm scream moment. Now, wasn't that funny? She really is far too funny. Morpheus. I think that was a bit overboard. Shut it. She's the one who agreed to this bet. I'm only abiding by our terms. I'll find her weak spot, I'm telling you, and once I do, I'll spin her a dream from which she'll never wake. She'll learn. I am the Castle of Dreams' most talented dream spinner. It's gonna be like Happy Family. There's no way that Iris could be better than me. The sun's nearly overhead, and there's not much shade under the trees. It's getting rather hot now. My residence is close by. Why don't we go there to sit down? Oh, wow, it really is cooler the moment you step inside. This living room is so big, it must get cold in the winter, right? The house warms up very quickly if I light the fireplace. The one over there, see? But when I'm by myself, a little heater by the sofa is enough. Wow, I had no idea at all you were so well off. I think you're misunderstanding something. I'm not an heiress or anything. I'm just a housekeeper here. Am I going to disturb the owner? No, don't worry. I'm the only one here right now. The owner of this place, she hasn't been back for a very long time. Sounds like you really miss her. Yes, our relationship might be a bit more special than master and servant. She was the first one to see me as I am. She was the first one to ever make friends with me. Oh, Uika. Oh, Uika. Before I want to see if like the game gives context for this before I provide it. She loved playing the piano. Yeah, okay. You should know who it is now. She loved playing the piano. I would sit next to her and sing along. At first, we were happy. So, very happy. But then, why did she leave? Why would she leave this island, her home? Why indeed? Maybe, just maybe, it was only me who wanted to stay here. The bicycle's creaking grows ever more shrill, and Sakiko's balance is increasingly precarious. Matters aren't helped by her waning stamina. At a sharp turn, the bicycle flies completely out of control, and Sakiko's inertia sees her abruptly tumble away. Ugh. She pulls her body up, gritting her teeth through the pain. With great effort, she lifts her head to look to her destination. At the foot of the distant mountain, she sees the vague outline of a house. As she stares at it, countless unfamiliar memories flood into her mind out of nowhere. In Uika's dream, Sakiko and her played there as children. When they grew up, they lived there together. These are all part of Uika's dream? Well, you did see it, yes? Oh, all the sweet dreams I spun for her. This Uika girl, her biggest wish is to be with you. problem. At the end of each dream, she's all alone. You'll always vanish suddenly. Sakiko Togawa, you're a cruel, cruel person. Cruel? Didn't the past give you the whole sermon? Dreams are the truest thoughts of the heart's depths, and in the heart of Uika Misumi, well, the more she longs to be with you, the less she can touch you. I can weave a tiny little uninhabited island just for the two of you, and yet all she can do is experience the pain of what she gains again and again and again. This little happiness of hers is doomed to slip through her fingers like sand. Tut tut. What kind of heart holds such despair that even dreams can't cure it? Uika, I'm going to pull you out of this nightmare. Are you really? Are you really? Now, that's something I'd love to see. A look of helpless, raging humiliation all over your face, that is. As Morpheus cackles with wild abandon, a faraway boat sounds its horn. The signal that it is about to return to the mainland. So the mafia thing is what the previous girl wanted, I guess. I mean, I think it's more about, like, family, a place to be understood and to belong. Okay. Okay, we have those ones. Oh! Sleep Companion Beast. Attack inflicts nervous impairment, carries dormant enemies and stunned operators, increasing its block cost. Does not reduce life points when not carrying a... Okay. So you drop them? Let's see. That's coming around. Okay, okay. And then, so... Okay, okay. Okay. Actually put this here. Oh, this track is so good.
あまり待たせ絶望の匂いもカムフラージュできないわ。
Maybe let's actually...
時間は待ってくれませんわ。私たちの勝利に参加を。
Do it like that. Nervous impairment. Where's the best? We will let you handle.
みんな戦いに集中して。
That's where it's
治療
going.
は私がやります。この黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける。失敗できない。
あまり待たせないで。
準備できた。念のためもう一回聞くけど、美しき人の世と地獄のパノラマビューはどっちにしたいんだっけ？
絶望の匂いもカムフラージュできない。どうすればいいかくらいわかるわ。私に命令して。一番危険な戦場はどこだ？私が死守する。
私、目を大きく開けたままでいる
Let's
努
see how
力を
this
するから。
goes. It's hard when you don't know where they're coming from. I don't think I've done an event where they just like pop up like that. Okay, okay. Now are you gonna drop?
出撃前のアイドルのイメージ。
Okay.
今そんなのどうでもいい。
So you are gonna get in the way.
準備
Let's...
リーダー、まさかエルス・ディオ・ボーレント。やるしか。
Oh wow, okay, you just really did just pick up an operator.
求めますね。
Almost at fever.
出撃前の
Okay, get
幸せ
that
死ぬなら
ready.
道連れにしてやる。治療法を見つけた。
Oh wow. Okay, okay. Let's.
この黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し
Oh
続
wow,
ける。
those do damage. Too many doggos. Can't believe I'm saying that.
慌てるな。お前に用は
I guess we can let them
見せろ。
do their thing since they're not carrying anybody, but I mean they
治療法を見つけた。準備敵訓練通りになるだけ。
一
as
番
long
危
as
険な
okay,
戦
as
場は
long
ど
as
こ
they
だ。
know
私が死守する。
ベルスディオ・ボーレット。
Okay, definitely have to be careful with your placement. Oh!
迷っている
Saki!
暇がありませんね。
Saki-chan!
本気を出す時か。
ドクター、治療法。それでも慰めを求めますね。
Oh, okay. I can see where this could spiral out of control. When you repeat something countless times over, you grow numb to it. When you repeat that the same day countless times over, you fall into its cycle. It's imperceptible, inescapable. This event needs more cats, we should get Nyamu soon. An interminable, indefinite, impenetrable dream. Every day she wakes from her bed in the early morn to the chirp of mountain fowl beasts. If she wishes to laze about longer, nobody will stop her. She simply sticks her head back under her blanket. Once she makes her bed, she heads to the kitchen for a simpler breakfast. A fried egg, bread, milk. What she wants to eat and what she wants to drink are all up to her in the moment. She sits by the piano, pressing a key, bringing its untuned string to the correct pitch little by little. And sometime, however much, it is the next string's turn to be tuned. By the time the final string is tuned, the first string has lost its pitch. And so it goes again and again and again. Ueka lies down on the summer-fed meadow and gazes at the starry sky above. She knows that even if the positions of the stars seem no different from yesterday, in truth they are constantly shifting about. Two stars next to each other now will, after 100 million years, become incredibly distant. That even if we assign them meaning, that meaning will be lost. Mika. Just like the relationship between people. Today too, that child didn't come back. Here, on this deserted island, a dream of smoke and mirrors is built out of nothing but faint memories. Trapped in a cage of recollection, as if but a doll. Obsession and sorrow fill her body. They grow. They grow. But she cannot move. At first, I figured she'd have some flash of inspiration and went out for a walk. It was only later I learned from the dock worker she'd gone on a ship leaving the island that same day. Why don't you go and look for her? I've lived out days like today so many times, to the point I'm not even sure if they're real or not. I can't remember what she looks like anymore. Can't remember her name. Maybe this is where I belong in the end, waiting here, silently. Waiting here for her return, or my death. There'll come a day that the well of my sorrows dries up. There'll be no more tears, no more weeping. Some far-flung place nobody cares about. That's the best place I can belong. No. Miss Uika, you're crying. That means you haven't given up yet, right? This isn't the ending you want, right? At least tell her how you feel face to face. If I can make out what you mean, I'm sure she can too. How can you reach her if you don't shout at the top of your lungs? I can hear your voice. Me. Surely she must be able to. But with your hearing in this condition, I can't leave you by yourself. Don't say that. I'm a Rhodes Island operator with all the training that entails. You don't have to worry about me. You've already done so much for me, Miss Uika, and by all rights, we were complete strangers. You should look deep in your heart and ask yourself, what do you really want to do right now? Want to find her? Nothing, really. I can read lips, Miss Uika. Hey there, and I. Look, you can't escape. I confine you as you weaken. You know what I want, or you know I want. I want you, so I want. Uika's awareness snaps back, only to find herself running with all her might. Her chest burns hard like never before, a sensation that leaves her lightheaded even. The last strand of her sanity asks her the same question on loop. If you can't remember her name, or even her face, how will you find her among all the endless people of this land? But I want to see her. I don't care what it takes, I want to see her again. Her voice is a step ahead of her legs, flying straight for her art. And with every ounce of power she has, she runs after her voice. Sakiko makes it to the villa in one piece. It is all exactly as Morpheus showed her. Uika! Same layout, the same decorations. Even the books on the shelves are the exact same. Why? The floor is spotless. The kitchen boasts an overwhelming array of silverware and a grand dining table to seat a dozen or more. Sakiko cannot imagine Uika living in a place like this by herself. This is a dream, is it not? You could just take the painful parts and throw them away completely. I'm sure she felt this place was very important to the two of you. Where's that? Okay, it is Zaya. You must be the owner of this villa. Miss Uika just left. Where did she go? She finally recognized her own heart. She set on finding you. Want to get on the boat? Yes, I'd like a ticket off the island. Oh, well, you'll have to wait a bit. I'm holding up for another passenger. The young lady's still not back. Hope she found who she was looking for. It's fine, I can wait. Halfway through her sentence, Uika forces the words back down her throat. Fortunately, the boatman doesn't seem to notice. The sea's rough at night and the fog gets thick. It ain't good sailing. I've got your safety to worry about, you know. Hey, listen to that signal tower go. The guy running us wants us gone already. Saki, run! Oh, look at those clouds. I love the way they painted the clouds here. I can see him up there. He's waving a flag at us. Little booze hound needs the beer I bring him every month. Safe travels and don't forget my beer. Don't mind if I forget anything else, as long as he gets his hooch. With his grumbling over, the boatman heaves his steps onto the boat. The sea wind carries its horn through every corner of the island. As she looks back at this isle of countless joys and sorrows, Uika finds there's so much she wants to say. Don't forget me. You couldn't have forgotten. We lived here since we were children. I trust that we will meet again. Uika! No! Uika! Uika! Sakiko's voice is already hoarse. Mine too. The waves crash on and on against the coast, but they carry no response. The boat has already left the island. Now she is the only one here, alone. A girl who's waited day and night finally finds it in herself to set off in search of her partner. But who could foresee that they pass like ships in the night at the last moment? Tut tut tut, such a pity. Tell you the truth, I never thought she'd choose to leave. If she'd followed the ending I'd laid out for her, she would have forgotten all about you and lived a blissful, carefree life here. I see now. I underestimated your influence on her. I'm a good sport. This round is a draw. Shame though. With the speed that boat's going at, she'll be in a nautical pickle pretty soon. What? Making an entire island for the two of you was tiring enough. What, next you want me to create the entire continent of Terra? So your pathetic farce can play out over and over? No, the boat's about to reach the edge of this dreamland, and once it does, she'll fall into the next one. Another cycle, another reset. Uika's a golden retriever. She might have the, running advantage. She's bound to forget about you in the end. No, I'm going to find a way to catch her. Sorry, out of time. Is she gonna end up in, Mutsumi's world? Sakiko feels a burst of cold under her feet. Somehow seawater has crept up to her ankles. Dark clouds gather where the sea and sky meet, punctuated by rays of dazzling light. Uika! The water rises with a fervor. Sakiko senses something dragging her down towards the abyss. Uika, wait for me! Gloom, cold, suffocation. The water strains against her eardrums. What oxygen is left in her lungs slowly dwindles, as does the feeble light from above. Her sight blurs. Salty, bitter seawater forces its way into her mouth in a bid to occupy the last vestiges of her consciousness. And so she falls and falls. Down to the seabed, a place that knows no light. Saki. Saki, Saki. The voice approaches, though she cannot tell from where. Where am I? Who is calling for me? Come on, wake up. It is a familiar voice, one she has not heard in a very long time. Cold waterlogged seabed is gone, was never here. In its place, dry land and swirling eddies of dust. Who? Akiko struggles to open her eyes. A pale strand of hair greets her. He's so cute! Aki, are you okay? Mutsumi? I'm here. Such simple words, and yet they bring tears to Sakiko's eyes. It is no fault of the sand in the air, she knows that, for only she knows just how helpless she feels in this moment. If she speaks now, her voice will break, but she can't afford to care about that. All she can think of is to clutch at the final straw she has. Sumi, what do I do?
素晴らしい作戦でしたわ。皆さんお疲れ様でした。
Oh, battle well done. Mutsumi, she'll save us. Maybe the best character. What have you got? Okay. First, got a couple things to do. Let's check the hall. Dolores, that was her name. Very important. We needed more cats.
こんにちにゃむにゃむ。にゃむち着任しました。よろしくお願いします。
I was trying with that voice. It's time for a tea break. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up in just a minute. Let me... I do have a question. Well, first we have to... Let's put that.
ごきげんよう、ドクター。今晩マスカレードを開きますの。ご都合がよろしければぜひお越しになって。特等席をご用意しておりますわ。
Make her a cat. Very, very important. It seems from like looking a bit at like reviews, it does seem like she's the weakest of the bunch, unfortunately. But I still want to use them all. I think Gumiri will have to wait another day, but let's... Input that now. And I guess speaking of cat girls, one second.
夢の記憶はいつの日かなくなってしまいますのね。
Yes, I do have a question.
ドクター、決して惜しいとは思っていません。私が手に入れられなかった人生であったことはよく分かっていますから。あのような美しい夢は見られただけで十分ですわ。
Do I do it? Should I go for it? The other two I was sort of saving certs for were Ascalon and Ulpianus. Which I assume I'll get. I'll definitely be able to build them back up again. But I've been conflicted because then I was like, Bungalow is worth it. I thought you were gonna segue into showing up cat ears. No, I would have doggy ears, probably, or wolf. I don't know what I'd be. Sarkaz. I like horns too. Solid caster. Got some nice, yeah. The like infinite range seems nice. I don't think I'm getting like Lapland altar. As I was talking about earlier, I could make a team with Bandori Seiyu. And we have one right here. Okay. And I do love her design. Nami's art. Which is what I would probably like keep in her original outfit. Let's see. Yeah, Ayaneru. So with Ron, let's see. I'm not even like... I like her original. I don't think I'd like replace her with one of her skins. Even the Hello Kitty one. I just really like the colors. But I think I'm gonna be Daniel Club skin in shambles. Well, I want the Aya Fiala one is really nice. Actually, that's why I'm also tempted by Aya Fiala, but I'm gonna be a bit in need of replenishing materials. As I know we get like a special training drill, but I might need to replenish a bit. I don't even think I have that much in the caster. I mean, so now I'll have Nymph. I'll have her. I have Fiala. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna finish up here for the moment, and we'll probably Thursday, I think, we'll continue. I hope I could share my love of Bandori a little bit. It's a little harder when I'm doing like all the voices. Then my throat starts to hurt, so then I feel less like commentary. But I'll try and figure out performance a little better because it has been a bit laggy and harder for me to play. But yeah, so we'll do this and hopefully finish on Thursday.
Thank you, Saki. Ave Mujica を結成したばかりの頃は、
Thank you, Saki.
私もよく
Then the
夜
other
遅くまで
thing
作業をし
is
ており
I
まして、
am
でもウイカに言われてようやく大切なことに気づきましたの。
the other thing.
健康に良くないって。
Quiet. For the moment. The other thing is I am kind of expecting we might get the Limbus roadmap stream coming out. So I'm a little surprised at the unit they just revealed, but if it was to go with like an anniversary roadmap stream, I can see why they'd put that there. Make that like the anniversary-ish unit. I don't do those live, but I will keep, because they don't really air at a convenient time for me. But I am keeping like my time open like Friday to do that. To do a reaction. Hopefully. I'll definitely be sure, yeah. I was a little surprised we were getting it early, but I'm like, if it goes with the stream and maybe like a Roland announcer, I get it. This is the time, and it's a good confirmation to get that those IDs aren't off limits. A little disappointed lack of doll girls. Give it time. I mean, look at I think I saw on like look at like Mutsumi's module image. Yeah, give it some time. I assume we'll get something happening there. Okay, I need some tea. But thank you everyone for joining me. I super appreciate it, even with my not super strong Arknight skills, but I've been super excited to do this. They'll definitely have... I'm kind of wanting to let the story play out a little bit before like immediately giving context to some of the stuff. But I do kind of like that they're not just like revealing... You definitely got hints there when they're very specifically talking about Uika, and nobody by that name specifically, but without really like getting into it. And yeah. I hope everybody's doing well, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye bye.